Well, hello to all the good people at the Process Forum. Hello, Click Me, Awesome, Rio, Hieronymus Bosch. Hello to all of you and to all of the good people watching, all the other people watching here on YouTube. Hello to all. This is King Aragorn, aka the user formerly known as Linkara, and here is my review of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. I was awesome! Seriously, I think at least in among my peers, I'm the biggest. Okay, maybe not among my peers, but at least among my family, I'm the biggest Harry Potter fan there is. I read at least half of the books. I saw all the movies thus far. They were all great. I'm a loyal fan, and I've been waiting for this movie all year. I did not disappoint. It didn't disappoint at all. It was great. So, well, first of all, spoiler alert. This review will contain spoilers, so if you haven't read the 7th book or if you haven't seen the movie, you have been warned. There were good things and there were bad things, but overall I like the movie. Okay, let's see. First of all, I like how serious the whole movie was, how dark and serious it was. The silly, fluffy, G-rated tone of the first two movies gone. This is by far the darkest, at least the darkest Harry Potter movie I've seen. There's a sex scene, there's a character deaths galore, a lot of characters die. There's Ron who has his flesh torn off, magically of course, and they get rid of all the silly side characters that didn't add to anything, that were mostly like comic relief or just stupid, like Cormac McLagan or Lavender Brown. And the characters that return, they are more realistic, they are more serious. They are as different from the previous movies as the Christian Bale Batman is from the George Clooney Batman or the Adam West Batman. Luna is no longer that silly, goofy girl. She's brought down to normal levels. She's realistic. She's serious. Ron has by far the best characterization of all. He has gone a long way from being just the plucky comedy sidekick. He's more human. He has fears. He has doubts. He doesn't know where he can succeed in this mission of defeating Voldemort and the Death Eaters. He has fears. He has doubts. He has doubts about his love life, about his friends. He's sort of a reluctant hero, and he's way more deep than in the previous 6 movies. Even the previous one, even Half-Blood Prince. I like how they brought back Dobby the house elf. They brought him back and they expanded his character immensely. He has a way bigger role than in the second movie, in Chamber of Secrets. He helps Harry Potter fight the Death Eaters. He plays a very pivotal part in the plot, and then he dies. Yeah, they kill the cute little elf Singy. The cute little elf, they kill him. That was awesome. Creature, who has in the last time we saw Creature, he got like 2 or 3 lines. Now he has also very important pivotal moment in the plot. I guess they were right. I guess everything counts. Every character from the past movies, a character in this movie, they all count. So what didn't I like? What didn't I like? I didn't like the fact that they killed off Mad-Eye Moody. They killed him off, but they didn't bother to show it. They didn't bother to give him a proper death scene. They just Remus shows up and says, "Oh, by the way, they killed Moody. They just killed Moody," and that's it. That's all he wrote for the character, and that's bullshit. You know, my Moody was awesome. And he deserved a great death scene. I like the fact that at one point when they take the Polyjuice potion, they take the Polyjuice potion and everybody turns into Harry Potter, but the real Harry Potter is stupid enough to just carry Hedwig around. I don't know why he carries that damn all around everywhere he goes in that scene, and that's exactly how they pinpoint him as the one true Harry Potter, how they tell him from the others, because only the real Harry Potter will carry around that stupid owl all the time, and then the owl dies. You know, I didn't like the fact that Hermione was a lot more bitchy here. You know, she wasn't as bitchy in the previous movies. Like when after Ron destroys the Horcrux, the locket, and he saves everyone's lives and he saves the world, he conquers some fears. How does, after not seeing him for a long time, how does Hermione greet him? She yells at him, bitches at him, and whines and treats him like shit, you know. Which brings me to my next point. Why are Ron and Hermione meant to be together? Why does J.K. Rowling want it to happen? You know, they have zero chemistry together. They like each other, but they like each other as friends. They don't love each other. There's no romance. You know, Harry loves Hermione greatly. There's real romance, real romantic moments throughout the saga. And in this movie, the only sex scene in this movie and in the entire saga, the only sex scene we get is between Harry and Hermione. But no, she has to be with Ron. And if Hermione can be with Harry needs to be paired with someone else. Why the fuck does it have to be Ginny? Out of all the possible candidates, why not Cho Chang? Why not Parvati Patel? Why not Luna? Harry and Luna had great chemistry together. They had a real connection. They love each other very much. They complement each other. How about Cho Chang, who they spent an entire movie together? Harry and Cho spent an entire movie together, and so did and Harry and Parvati, I guess, spent half of the movie together. But no, she has to end up with Ginny. My problem with that is that Ginny is not a character. She's less than a supporting character. She's furniture. She's a chair. You could replace her with a chair and nothing will be different. In the entire saga, she has at least 3-4 lines. It's like Boba Fett. I call her the Boba Fett of the Harry Potter saga, because in the Star Wars saga, in the original Star Wars trilogy, Boba Fett is just a very, very big player. He has like 3 or 4 lines in the entire trilogy, then he dies. But all the Star Wars fans and all the people who write the Star Wars comic books and novels, they are convinced that Boba Fett is this great developed character, and they bring him back from the dead and they write shit about him and he raised the Mandalorians. And in the actual movies, he's not that characterized. It's the same thing with Ginny. She's not despite what the fans says, what the people on the internet say, what the people on TV tropes said, Ginny is not that characterized. She doesn't influence the plot in any way. She doesn't change anything with her presence. You could replace him with a chair, with a table, and the movies will be the same. She has no presence, so why does Harry Potter have to fall in love with this chair, with this furniture of a character? Why can't he fall in love with a more developed character? What does he see in her? He never notices her presence. He never acknowledged her presence until now. So why does he now have to fall in love with her? That's what bugs me. She's just Ron's sister, nothing more. But thankfully, well, that doesn't change in this movie. Ginny doesn't have all that line. She kisses Harry once and that's it, you know. But you know, that's what I like about the movie. It doesn't choke on characters. It doesn't have a character overload. All the right characters are there and all the wrong characters are gone. All the comic relief, stupid characters and all the bit players are gone, and all the characters that are in this movie are well developed and well fleshed, and the silly characters like Ron or Luna, they are darker and edgier, like TV Tropes says. They are a lot more serious. And Luna's father was excellent. What a great actor. I only knew Rhys Ifans as the bad guy from Little Nicky. I didn't expect such a serious and convincing performance from the bad guy from Little Nicky. He was so great as the father who was concerned about his daughter, who was Harry's dearest friend, you know. And also, come to think of it, one thing that I like about this movie is that they explain a lot of stuff. They explain a lot of things. Past movies sort of assume that you have read the books, so they just say, well, you read the books, we don't have to explain anything, just go read the books. This movie doesn't do that. This movie explains everything for the people who haven't read the books, and I like that. And it was actually shorter than I expected, just 2 hours. I thought it would be 2 hours and a half, so yeah. And Harry and Hermione sexy. Yes. We see Harry and Hermione hugging, embracing, nude. That was just awesome. With that part, I know it was supposed to be a serious and dark moment, but when that part came out, I just clapped in the theater because that's what I've been waiting for. That's what we all, ever since the day Emma Watson grew breasts, ever since she had boobs, she grew up and she had boobs, that's what we've all been waiting for. Yeah, I know that there's Rule 34, that there's porn for that, but you know, we really just wanted to see that, and it was great. The whole movie was great, and they set up part 2 perfectly. So yeah, I definitely recommend it for all the fans of the saga. Go see it. But I do have to say, only go see it if you're a fan of the saga. If you're not a fan, you will get lost. You won't understand a thing of what's happening. You at least have to see the previous 6 movies. If you haven't seen the previous 6 movies, then this movie is not going to work. But that's my review and I'm sticking to it.